Alright, it is time for breakfast for this Tasty Tuesday. This is Sunday, the very first day of the second week, so I'm halfway there. Breakfast is blueberries that were in the freezer, almond milk, yogurt, vanilla, and honey. And then I'm just going to mix this up, and it's not working. And let's see. I'm still getting to know my blender. Alright, there it is. It's super easy, super simple, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be super delicious, but let's try it for you anyway. Here we go. It's really good. It's really good. Alright, starting this second week off, and it's already delicious. So, here we go. Okay, I just got back from the store, and I have laid out everything on the counter, everything that I had to buy. I'm not going to show you my receipt, but I spent about $80 in groceries total. So, quite a bit less, well, a little less than half than last week, so that's good. I'm going to show you all of the things that I bought at the store, and then I will also show you all of the things that I already had that I will reuse that was on the list. I'm sure that I will probably use rolled oats and quinoa and pistachios and almonds and honey and vanilla extract. All of that stuff was not on the list this week because it's stuff that would keep over, you know, a long period of time, so you wouldn't need all that stuff again. So this is just the stuff that was on the list.
Alright, I have 3 apples, 2 pears, 3 lemons.
These are huge!
1 onion, radishes, shallots, 3 shallots, 3 limes. What's this? This is kale. This is romaine, cauliflower, red pepper, eggplant, scallions, more collard greens, portobello mushrooms. I only need 4, but they come in a package of 3 and I needed 4. So I'm going to freeze 2 of them and use them later. 3 cups of cremini mushrooms, but I bought baby portobello because they're similar. An avocado, 2 tomatoes, mint, basil, sugar snap peas, baby arugula, blackberries, and strawberries, yummy! Peanuts, more hummus, chickpeas, and then cod and shrimp.
Here's all the stuff that you might have to buy, but I kind of already had here.
I have chicken. I only need 4 ounces, and I still have 2 4-ounce fillets that are left. I have feta cheese. I'm going to have to buy more of this, but I still have 2 ounces in here, and so I'm going to use this up and then buy more when I need it. A can of tuna, which I already had. Garlic, which I bought a whole bunch of garlic because it was on sale. Carrots, I still have plenty left over because there were 2 times I was supposed to eat carrots for snack and didn't eat them, and they're still good. Celery, which is on the list, but it says to only buy it if you need it, and I think this is so good, it'll last. Yogurt, I bought more than I needed last week, and so if I need to get more this week, then I'll get it when I need it. And then finally, eggs. I need 11 eggs for this week. I still have 3, so I will buy more when I need it.
I am also missing the baby bok choy. This Kroger that I went shopping at does not have it. They don't carry it. So they directed me to a bigger Kroger that is closer to Cincinnati. I'm not sure how much of the rest of the produce that I have left over from last week, how much of that I'm actually going to use this week, because I'm not sure if the amounts that they told me to use are smaller than what I got, and so I used less of what I got because I don't know. I'm a little bit confused on some of the measurements, and you know, when it said use half a head of Napa cabbage in one thing, but I'd already used some in another, did they think it was like the rest of the Napa cabbage or half of what was left? I think I was a little confused sometimes, so I'm going to show you what I have left over. Okay, here is all of my leftover produce from last week, and I don't know if I'm supposed to throw it out or use it up.
I have Napa cabbage, still have some clementines, which
that's my fault that they're left over, but I will keep eating these for snack.
Parsley, actually the parsley goes,
I am actually going to need some more of this parsley. I didn't buy any because I knew that I had a ton left over.
2, actually I threw away a 3rd, like huge thing of baby arugula, and these are not looking so good either, like that one's looking pretty nasty, and there's no way I'm going to eat that. I also threw out already like a bigger tub of basil, because that was definitely had turned and gone. This huge thing of spinach, blueberries, blackberries, berries and some mint, and so I don't know if I'm supposed to reuse this stuff or throw it out.
I think I bought way too much arugula because it says to buy a 1 pound container, and I bought 3 of these because these are 5 ounces and a pound is 16 ounces. But this is like, it's a huge thing, and I think that one of these last week would have been more than enough. It also said to buy a huge thing of spinach, but I only used spinach once last week, and it was only like a few cups, and I bought like a huge thing of it. It's partly my fault, partly the list's fault. If I end up doing this again, which I very likely will, because I have enjoyed most of the recipes, I will know a little bit more about how to purchase the produce and what to look for, and how much of everything that I actually need. So I'll just be more knowledgeable, and it will end up costing me less just because I know what I do and do not need. Now it's time to put everything away and fix lunch, and that's going to be a little bit longer process than originally planned, because I'm going to make my sauce that I was supposed to make last night. I'm going to make that right now before I fix the rest of lunch. As far as the prep for this week, I'm really just supposed to divide up the shrimp and cod, I believe, and stick those in the freezer. It's not much prep, so it won't take me very long, and everything's already frozen. All I have to do is just take it out of the one bag and put it in the other bag. But that's mostly for convenience, so that I can just pull it right out of the freezer and I don't have to measure it like that day, because it is going to have to defrost in the fridge. All right, here's everything prepared.
I've got shrimp, cod, and then of course chicken. Now the cod calls for 4 ounces of cod, but or 6 ounces if you're a man, and this came in, I mean, it's like pre-packaged. I really didn't have to put it in a bag, but it is 6 ounces just like this. So I figured, I can eat 6 ounces of fish. That's no problem.
Okay, I did not realize how long it was going to take for my pasta, I don't know if it's pasta sauce, but for my sauce to cook. It actually had to simmer for 45 minutes. So it's like 2:30. I still haven't had lunch, and I still need to do some cooking and all of that, and I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my snack before lunch. I am having strawberries and almond butter. This is definitely not a combination I've ever had, so let's see how it is. I really like both of these things, so I'm not too scared. I've never had these two things together. All right, here we go. It's surprisingly good, like really good. I mean, I didn't think it would be bad, but they go well together. I'm surprised. Never would have thought of that. Here is the pasta sauce that I still have to blend it up. It's cooling right now, and then I still have to make lunch. I went on ahead and I started making dinner. I've got cauliflower and chickpeas in the oven. I will probably eat dinner late, but those two things both said that they're supposed to be at room temperature, so I figured I can go ahead and make those, and then they can just sit until I'm ready to eat. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, I have just finished blending up my pasta sauce, and I'm gonna try it for you. Since I can't try it with the whole meal that I had last night, I thought that I would try just a little bit of the sauce all by itself today, and just kind of see what it tastes like. Here we go. That is really, really super good. I have never made my own pasta sauce before. So good. Obviously much healthier than all the other stuff that you could get at the store with like added sugar and all of that other stuff. So good. I wish I'd had that on my collard greens last night, but alas, it's too late for that. What I'm going to do actually is put half of it in today's lunch meal, and then the other half I'm going to freeze it, and then I can have it with, whenever I have the meatballs, I can have the pasta sauce with the leftover meatballs. So it kind of worked out. All right, lunch is finally ready at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have no idea even how to say this, but this is shakshuka, I think is how you say it. I have no idea what that is, but apparently this is it. Some type of spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce stuff that I made with asparagus and eggs cooked in the sauce. So let's see how this tastes. Okay, I think I overcooked the eggs just a little bit. The eggs were supposed to be runny, and they are definitely not runny. It's really hot, so I have to be careful. It's really weird, but it tastes good. It's like, it's weird, but it's good. Like, I don't know, I've just never had that mix of flavors together before, so it's kind of strange, but yeah, it might be better with more runnier yolks, so that, you know, you'd have that as part of the flavor, but it's weird but good. Alright, it is time for dinner, and this is probably the least appetizing looking dish, but let's taste it and find out how it is. It doesn't look great, but I think it's just because there's a lot of stuff in it. Alright, here we go. I got a little bit of everything here. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. I'm supposed to put lemons in the yogurt and in the other stuff, and I did, and I've used almost the whole lemon, and those lemons are huge lemons, so it might be a bit lemony, but it's not bad. It's edible. I'm gonna eat it. It's just it's not one of my favorite things. Actually, I couldn't finish it. It was just way too lemony and tart, and just the more that I ate it, the more I disliked it. I really did not like this meal at all. So yeah, it was just not good.